Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and if you couldn't tell, we're going to be betting some baseball in this video. A couple things to note before we get started. Number one is the OddsJam Props app. This was released maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago at this point, week and a half ago, and it's a player prop historical performance type video, type app. It's really cool. It's available any iOS store, and Mac, iPad, iPhone. Working on getting it for the Android, so I know it's tough for you Android users, but we're working on it. But it's pretty cool. So you just type in a player. Like if I want to look at Aaron Judge, I want to look at his single stats or his doubles, home runs, anything like that. You can click any stat and you can get his how he's been performing recently on this stat, and then you can kind of back out implied odds from there. So looks like Judge has hit a home run in 2 of his last 5 starts. So pretty cool player prop research tool to kind of help you just understand exactly what it sounds like, player props, and how well a player is trending. We also recently launched the OddsJam Discord. This is something that has been maybe about a week old as well, a little bit less than the app. And it's just a kind of a community for sports bettors. So anywhere in which you want to get free plays, you can. Trophies where we post our biggest wins. The only rule there, the wins had to have been posted on the Discord prior. Obviously, you can't brag about a win that people couldn't tell. And then we also have some paid stuff if you want to get access to our paid picks. So what you see on this YouTube channel, on other forms of social media, those are all free picks. We offer a lot more expert picks as well, 10 plus a day, combined between prize picks and then expert picks. Prize picks is exactly what it sounds like. It's specifically entries for prize picks. Expert picks are everything else under the sun. MLB, WNBA, tennis, UFC, all that stuff is in the expert picks. And then we track all that as well. So this sheet, the profit sheet, updates every morning, done by myself, and this is where we track our profit and loss. So with any good situation, you got to track your bets. I've had a rough go of it today. I've had 4 bets settle, all 4 have lost, so I'm down 14 units, which brings our total units won down to just under 10. We were at like 25, which was good. Prize picks, we are up we have also had a little bit of a rough stretch with prize picks, up about just under 6 units overall. Either way, everything is being tracked. So right now we're up 15 units. Again, this was much higher earlier than today on a little bit of a rough streak, but we have a ton of pending bets for today. So I'm hoping that it'll get better. But regardless, everything is being tracked here. This spreadsheet, like I said, is in the Discord. It's also in the description of the video. Just look at the first 4 links. That's all the important stuff. And then check out the Discord. Even if you don't end up deciding it's not for you, you can join for completely free and then make that decision for yourself. But for this video, so I am having some MLB best bets, and the one that I found a ton of value in is this Mitch White under 4.5 strikeouts. So according to my bankroll, I'm just going to go and do this 0.5 Kelly criteria. It's about a $60 play, 2.5 unit play for me. So let me go ahead before the odds change on me, go ahead and lock this one in. So I just need to go to player props. I need to go to strikeouts under 4.5, $60 play, place bet, and we are good to go. So this is my MLB player prop bet for today. Now let me just add it to my bet tracker, and let's chat about it for a little bit. So number one, obviously, it's positive expected value, found on OddsJam using the positive expected value page. The OddsJam line prices this at -122. With the VIG removed, it's priced at -105. So that gap between -105 and +105 is that gap is what constitutes the positive expected value. The larger the gap between the OddsJam line, which is the most accurate line in the world, and the line that we are betting it at, the bigger this number. This number represents your profit margin. It can also, if you want to look at it a different way, represent your percent edge over the sportsbook, which in this case was BetMGM. Regardless, this number is what you configure to make. This percent is what you configure to make for every $100 spent. So I bet $60, so my profit on this one is a little bit over $2.50, something like that. Not breaking the bank, but the important thing to understand with sports betting is you're not going to get rich overnight, right? You're looking to place positive expected value bets, profitable bets, and then kind of watch your profits compound upon each other and just continually go up, with some variance associated with it. As you can tell with today, a little bit of a rough stretch, but overall you will see your profit kind of start to, like a good stock, rise. The last number that I look at before placing a bet is this market width here. This number just measures the difference in both sides of the OddsJam line. So the logic here being the closer these two numbers are together, the more confident OddsJam is in what they're pricing the lines at. And anything for player prop below 35, below 40 is within range and is good to go. So this one being at 31 is perfect. So the next thing I look for when deciding whether to place a player prop bet or not is I just like to look and see what every other book has pricing for. I want to know where every other book prices this. So we know BetMGM has it at plus 105. We know OddsJam has it at minus 122. And it looks like every other book except for FanDuel and PointsBet price this closer to the OddsJam line. Tipico, minus 120. Bet Online, which is another sharp bookmaker that we kind of use in conjunction with the OddsJam line to determine true line and stuff. Caesars is a little bit in the middle still, probably closer to the OddsJam line. And then there's PointsBet and FanDuel. But if we're just looking at this objectively, this plus 105 is an outlier when you compare everywhere else. So that to me shows that this is a pricing discrepancy that we should take advantage of, which is exactly what I did for 60 bucks. The last thing that I look at, so it's plus EV and it's a discrepancy. The last thing that I look at is you got to look at the OddsJam props app. So you type in his name, it's Mitch White, go to strikeouts thrown. And in this case, we are betting on the under. So I need to change this to the under. And look at that. He has gone under this number in 10 of his 13 starts. Looks like he has trended a little better recently, going over 3 of his last 5. He's doing over 2 of his last 5. But still, if you look at his last 10, 7 of 10. His last 25, I guess he's only had 13 starts, 10 of 13. So he's historically trending below this number. And we're betting on him to go under 4.5. And we're getting it for plus money. So not only is it a positive expected value bet that we know hits at about a 51% rate according to the OddsJam line, he's also trending below this number at about a over 75% rate, which has the implied odds of like minus 133. No matter which way you slice it, no matter which way you're looking at, he trends under this number. So this is something that is the quote unquote, for me, I like to call it hits the trifecta. It's plus EV within market width. It's a discrepancy and he's trending below this number. Checks all 3 boxes. So to me, this is something that's worth betting. And again, I put just under 2.5 units on it. I put 60 bucks. So if you're tailing, that's kind of your unit sizing there. And that's going to be it. So let me know what you guys think. If you're tailing, would love to hear it. But that's all I got for you. So I appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.